So AI is the superset. This is the subset of AI. Subset of AI. um, Deep learning is the subset of MI. Subset of DL. So subset of ML. Okay. So superset is the artificial intelligence. Machine learning is the subset of AI, and deep learning is the subset of machine learning. So I'm not going to talk about deeply, but I'm going to give you instructions. I think you already know what is artificial intelligence, what is machine learning, what is deep learning. So
Wait, what is? Could you explain to me what machine learning and deep learning are?
okay, so you know what is artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah, it's like a program that's able to use different information that you put into it before to and mixes it together to make something new.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a small explanation. Artificial means it's not permanent. So
Okay.
you're training, you're giving mission some instructions like what to do as like a human. So you're training a mission. Let's say for a human, you say this is apple, this is black color. You know, when an infant baby, let's say 2 years 3 years baby, how the parents give the instructions. Hey son, this is apple. Hey son, this is a blue. Hey son, this is a car. The same way we give instructions to the mission, to train the mission what to do. So in order to do that, the mission needs some data, and it will take the data and analyze and give us the result as a output. So okay, so um, let's say how does the human does coding. Human does everything is an explicit. You know explicit meaning, Ethan?
Yeah, it's like
It's like a
really.
physical thing. Physically he's doing everything explicitly.
Okay.
So the mission, what does the AI do is everything does automatically. So and the thing is everything is predefined, everything is pre-defined. So what does AI do is, the main thing is, what does artificial intelligence do? Artificial intelligence, it's not things like a human. So artificial intelligence takes whatever we give the data, it takes it, then gives us the result as an output. So you're simply meaning you're training missions to do what you want to do. So machine learning is simply means how we give the data to mission, then it analyze the data, then it gives the results however we want to. So simply means we are giving a training to the missions, that's called machine learning. Let's say if you want to go to movie, if you ask a friend, he would say yes or no. If he wants to come to the movie, if he doesn't want to come to the movie, he has two answers, yes or no. The same way, uh, he has some factors. Okay, if he wants to come, okay, movie is good movie, they're good actors, let's go movie. But if he doesn't want to go to movie, then he would say no. The same way we give instructions to the um, we give same way instructions to the computer what to do. So artificial intelligence is not a permanent, so it's not a permanent mission. It's artificial intelligence is a it's not permanent, but it's does what it does, whatever we give the instruction, however we train the mission. So I'm going to talk about later about those. Let's talk about first of all, let's complete the Python basics. Okay, so complete the Python basics, then um, we go to have we are going to um, Yeah, then we are going to do the other stuff. So okay, so I'm going to share you one website. Make sure that you have to use this website as a referral. um, W3 schools. Okay, have you ever heard about W3 schools?
No.
Okay, W3 schools where you learn all the programming, but they don't have a deeper stuff. There is only a beginner level program. Okay, there is a beginner level program. So I'm going to use an online platform called um, okay, so okay, I saved as a name ethan.ipynb. Okay, so this is an extension for this file. So I'm going to talk more about the extension and stuff, but you don't need to know everything right now. Just I'm going to type some code. um, so if you come here, uh, Python is a very popular programming language. Python can be used on a server to create a web applications. So there are multiple uses of Python. So let's say if x is equal to 9, then print of x. When I print x, um, you will get a 9. So what is x and what is this sign? What is 9? So x is in a variable. X is in a variable. So what is a variable means? Variable is simply means container. Variable is simply means a container, means where you store the information. Where you store the information. So you're assigning it to the 9. You're assigning it to the 9, which means this is a, let's say this is a one box. You're storing in that box as a value 9. Whenever you print the x, print is a function. Now you are accessing x, you will get a 9. This is called int data type. This is called int data type. So
A what?
int data type.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to so this is a int. Int means numbers. Data type. Okay, so so this is called int data type. So let's say if I come here, if you don't know what type of data it is, you simply say, so so if you type, it gives you this is a type of class. So it will give you um, uh, it will give you what data type it is in Python. So um, first things first. So if you don't know what is this one, make sure that you should check like this. If you type like this one, it doesn't work. Make sure that you have to use type, and then it will tells you this is a type of class. But what type of class it is a, if it's a number is always a if you pass here type of x, it will tells you the int. So int is the integer number. Okay, if you want to know what data type it is, you have to convert that the value into type. So here we converted so we used a type function. Then you passed as an argument called this variable. So we did two things here. One is we declare a variable. What is our variable name is x. So this is called comment, the hash symbol. So this pound sign is a comment means the code editor does not read the comments. The code editor does not read the comments. So that's called integer. Okay, that's called an integer. So there are so many things we can do. You can also do let's say I'm going to declare a variable sum is equal to 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5, maybe 2 plus 5. If you print sum, so you will get a 7. So this is called addition, adding two numbers. Okay, so this is called addition. You can do subtraction, you can do multiplication, you can do so many things. So okay, other thing is I'm going to show you one more thing. This is called 3.14. This is called float. This is called float. What data type it is? A float data type. Because if you see anything one number after decimal, let's say 3.14, you cannot say 3.14. So you have to read as a 3.14. 3.14 as a floating point. 3.14 is a floating point. So if I print so print b, so you will get the output, you will get the 3.4. By the
Okay.
way,
Oh, go ahead.
this is called
Some-
cell.
L.
Cell is
Cell.
cell. Cell is nothing but a paragraph. Okay, go. Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah. So the one where you did the x is equal to 9 and then print x. How is that different from the floating? How is the int different from the floating?
Okay, floating point has a decimals, integers
Okay.
has no decimals. So okay,
Okay.
so I'm going very slow. Let me know if you want. I'm going very slow because make sure that you have to understand. You have to understand each line of code. So what is b here?
So does B mean it's float?
Yeah, float is a type of data.
Okay. Yes, that means there's a decimal point.
Okay, what is a b here?
It's a float,
Okay,
and that's because it has the 3.14 has a decimal.
okay, great. Okay, so if you see anything left side, it's called a variable.
Okay.
Okay, variable is simply nothing but a small box. Okay, one
Like
box.
the container you said.
What's the?
The container you said,
Yeah,
right?
container, box. So however you understand, let's say container, you're storing this information. Let's say you have a small box container, you put some mango inside. When you open the box, what it will come?
Mango.
Mango. So the same way, print means it will open whatever you store here, whatever you store in the container. See, it says a float. Okay, so this,
Okay.
okay, makes sense. So if you see two equals means assigning, oh sorry, one equal, this means assigning, means you're assigning to this value. So your variable you're assigning to this value, which means you're storing 3.14 into variable name called b. Okay, so the other thing you have to remember here, variable holds only one value. Okay, if it's same data time, I will let you know. Okay, so this is, I'm going to the next. Okay, I'm going to the next cell. Now I'm going, let's say c is equal to hi Ethan. So c is equal to hi Ethan. So here what you have, so here you have to understand one thing. So this is, when you put the double quotes, it's called a string. When you put the double quotes, it's a string. So what does string means? Collection of letters, collection of text. So string means collection of letters or collection of letters. So when I access print of c, so you will get the hi Ethan. So you will get the hi Ethan as a text. So one more thing you have to remember here. Let's say if I put here 5, what is 5 here?
It's a string.
It's a string. When you see in a double quotes, it's not a number, it's a string. So it's a string. This is still a string. Okay, this is still a string. That's not a number. Okay, so Okay, so that's a um, that's a string. String means, string means just uh, string means it's a collection of texts. You can use double quotes or single quotes. You can use a double quotes or a single quotes. So string means you can use a double quotes or a single quotes. So okay, so that's called a string. So let's say I have one more thing, then I have to, okay, d equal to, this is single quote, hi he something. So print of d, so print of d, you can get the string. You can use either double quotes in Python, only Python you can use a double quotes or a single quotes. So you can use a single quotes or double quotes for
And this
Python.
is called a string.
What was the?
This is also called a string.
Yeah, this is also called a string.
Okay.
Okay, this is also called a string with single quotes. So this is called a single quotes. So now I'm going to introduce you one more thing. Let's say x is equal to 5, uh, y is equal to 8, so z equal to x plus y, z equal to x plus y. Now I'm saying print of z. So what I will get if I print z? So okay, come on. Okay, so x is equal to 5. So you just imagine you're storing one value in container. One small box contains x, other box contains 5, then you have other container, you're storing these two containers into one container. Make sense?
Yeah, so it'd be 13.
Yeah, when you print the, it's like you have small two boxes, then you said, oh, I don't want to have all small two boxes, I let's buy a big box, put it together. So you put two small box into one box, then I print here, you will get 13. Let's say if I print, if I put 5 here, if I put here 8, what you will get? 58.
Okay.
Okay, so this is not a 58, you should read this is a 58. Okay, if we, because this is a like letters, let's say here hi, h, here is I, so this is called hi. Same thing 58, this is a hi, that's the same thing. If you put whatever you put inside the quotes, it's called a it's called what we call, it's called the
String.
string. Yeah, whatever put inside, it's called a string. So that's how the string works. So let's say there is one more function I'm going to introduce. Then from tomorrow onwards, I'm just reviewing basics. So let's say um, let's say what is this called? This is called comment. This is called comment. Comment means whatever we give here, let's say I give a random text, it does not read the compiler, it does not read the text editor. This is called a text editor. Whatever you give, it does not read. Okay, so comments are for us humans to understand what we are doing. Like let's say first one, okay, create a greeting. Let's say create a greeting for your program. Okay, so I'm just giving a print statement. Let's say welcome to the brand name. Okay, so if I made any mistakes on the letters, please forgive me. But it does not matter, whatever you put the inside the double quotes, it considered as a string. So if I written this one, welcome to the, so then welcome to the brand new generator. But every time you are giving a hard code, you are assigning B is equal to 3.14, C is equal to some string, D equal to some string, X is equal to string. You are assigning, but now I'm using a one function called input function. What does this is called a input function. So input function, what does it returns? Input function returns string. Input function returns as a string. So I'm giving a prompt. Which city, let's say, which city did you grow up? Okay, which city did you grow up in? Something like that. So this is the input method. What does input method does? It will ask. Okay, so I'm giving some instructions. So let me write it down first. Ask the user for the city that that they grew 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 up in. Okay, so this is instructions. I'm going to tell you what we are doing. So just give me 1 second. Then make sure that when you have a function, you have to always store it in a somewhere. I'm going to give a variable called city. Okay, so which means whenever you access city, you will get this one. Okay, so now I'm going to, okay, let's say if I come here. Okay, by the way, this one is an input function. So input function is a built-in function. So in built-in function means built-in anything. When you heard a built-in means it comes with the program. It comes with the program. So now if I print if I pass here city, okay, you have to pass the variable. Okay, let's say welcome to the brand name so brand name generator. Which city did you grow up in? Hawaii. Okay, but I'm going to give more instructions here. Say if you have a pet, ask the user for the name of a pet. If you have a pet, okay, I'm going to give you one more instruction. Combine the name of their city, CITY city, and pet, and show them their brand name. Okay, so and one more instruction. Okay, one more instruction is make sure the name, we have to use input here. Make sure the input cursor shows on a new line. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to give. So ask the user. So which means ask, whenever it says ask the user means you have to use a function called input. So whenever the ask the user means you are not hard coding. Let's say you're not coding like this. So first I'm putting here comment. Let's say city is equal to I grew up. Okay, whenever I write a string, make sure that I use double. I grew up in Hawaii. No, you cannot do that. Okay, so this is a static. You cannot do statically. Okay, so you have to use, this is not recommended. You have to use ask the user, because we don't know where the user was born, the person. Let's say I'm giving one more thing. Pet equal to, pet is a variable. Now I'm using input function, saying what is the name of your pet. Okay, what is the name of your pet? Next, what is the name of your pet? So next time what I'm going to do is combine the name of their city, and I'm going to combine. Okay, print, you can use a double quotes. I'm writing double quotes. writing your brand name could be, okay. Then I'm coming here place. Now you have to pass the variable, whatever variable you have. I have city, then I'm giving some space here. I'm going to teach you everything, just give me a second. Then I'm also using the a variable called pet. So okay, so here simple program we have written. This is a print statement. Now I have a input function. This input function returns a string. Whatever you put, the value will be string. Now this one you stored here in a variable called city. Whenever you are accessing this variable, then you get the this prompt. At the same time, ask the user for the name of your pet. So again, you took the you have the function name called input function. Input function is a built-in function. Then you store the information in a pet. Whenever you access the pet, you will get this prompt. Now we are combining. So if you come here, this is a string. Whatever you pass a string, it will come as the same. Plus you're passing, when you want to combine the strings, you have to add a plus sign. Then if you want to access this variable, you have to put it here. Again plus sign. This is called a space. And then plus sign, different other variable, whatever we have left. So this is all called concatenation. Concatenation means adding two strings together. Adding two strings together. But for suppose I'm writing here, okay, same thing. Your brand name, sorry, your brand name COUL could be, okay, city, okay, and the pet name you have to pass the pet name, okay. So there are two ways to use. This is an advanced thing. I'm not going to teach you right now. For the basic thing, we have to use it. Let's say I'm going to run this code. So it's printed welcome to the brand name generator, okay. City, which city did you grow up in? What is the name of the city did you grow up?
Honolulu.
Honolulu. And if I type here, then it will ask you the next prompt. What is the name of your pet?
Kitty.
How do you spell?
KITTY.
Kitty. Your brand name could be Honolulu Kitty. Okay. So this is, we generated a small program. So create a greeting for your program. This is a very simple one. Okay. This is very simple one we have done today. Okay. So okay, first things first is what are the first things first? So okay, so what is a variable? What is a variable? Okay, Ethan. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I thought.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Okay.
The variable is the box that you can put the information into.
Yeah. So simply called variable is a container for the store the information. Okay. But variable stores only one thing, only one item. If it's in a variable type, it stores one thing at a time. Okay. So okay, next I'm not teaching so many hard stuff today, very small things, but make sure that whatever you learn today you have to implement, you have to understand. The one thing is, there is one more thing is called d equal to true. This is called boolean. This is called.
Wait, before you continue, I'm just gonna screenshot. Could you scroll back up to
No,
the...
I'm going to. So what do you need? Do you need this file?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna
Okay.
upload it on Canvas. I'm going
Oh,
to give
sweet.
you the video. So
Okay.
because
Thank you.
I put the homework everything on Canvas.
Okay.
Okay. So if you cooperate with me, I mean, if you work with me, if you put effort, I'm going to complete the basics, everything within 10 to 15 class periods. I will do my best. Okay. At
Okay.
least if you need a basic Python programming. Okay. So
Okay.
okay, so let's go back. This is called d equal to true. What is a true? Is a boolean value. Okay, boolean can be either true or false. Okay, print d. If I print d, what you will get? D true. Okay, so this is called boolean. We will learn about boolean and stuff more about this later, but so Python determines the type based on the values assigned. So which means, so any other programming language, let's say JavaScript, Java, Ruby, in other programming language, you have to explicitly mention the type. Which means, so let's say here, let's say d equal to 3.14, right? So in other programming language you have to mention like this. Okay, sorry, let's say I'm going here. Okay, in other programming language, float x is equal to 5, 4.56 something in other programming language, but here you don't need to do it. So whatever you declare, the programming will understand it's a what type of program it is. So also the best platform coming here. So now I'm going to go here. Okay, so make sure that you have to understand the syntax. Syntax is simply nothing but a grammar. Grammar is set of rules. So every program has set of rules you have to follow. Okay, so by creating a Python file on the server using dot extension file extension, .py file extension, so you don't need to worry about once you are done with basics, then we are going to use we are going to use we are going when we are going to do this kind of stuff, small programs. So I'm going to introduce this one PyCharm later, but for now, so I think I don't think from here, yeah. So here I'm going over here. Python has no command for declaring a variable. A variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. So I already told you x is equal to 5. What type of variable it is?
That is a...
So if it's a number, it's a int type. It's number, integer. If without decimal, integer. This one,
float. Oh, that's a string.
string. Good. So this one, okay. So okay, now, okay, typecasting. I'm going to show you here. So okay, so let's say x is equal to 5 6. So now y is equal to, okay, print of y. When I print y, what you will get?
6.
What is 6 here?
6 is a int.
Okay, so now I'm going to check what type of y. Okay, I'm passing y. It's a string type. It's a, so why it's a string type? Because x is equal to 6, I converted x into a string data type. I converted x into string data type. Okay, this is called typecasting. Typecasting is simply means converting from one data type to another data type. Typecasting is simply means converting from one data type to another data type. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the here we so here they converted. Okay, so if I go here, you can convert, let's say. Okay, so this is one thing, and other thing is, let's say I x is equal to 5, then x is equal to 8, x is equal to uh, 89. If I print x, what you will get?
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah. Okay, if you don't
So,
know anything, that's fine. We are all learners. Okay, so I'm gonna get 89, which means whatever the value you assigns recently, I mean, what is the correct word in English? We should say lately you assign, let's say x is equal to 5, x is equal to 8, and x is equal to 89. Whatever you recently assigned, what is the last assigning value for the variable? 89. Let's see if x is equal to Winnie the best. If I run, you get a Winnie the best. Okay, one disadvantage of the Python is it's not a safe type safe. You know what is that means? Type safe,
no.
which means, so okay, so um, okay, you never had a programming knowledge, right? So which means if I do the same thing in a Java TypeScript programming, it give you the error. Once you declare the value, it is fixed. So only the drawback for Python, you don't need to worry about disadvantages. So for now, this purpose you have to remember is x is equal to whenever the last value, whatever you give the x to the variable of x, what you assign at the last, it will store. So if you first you assign x is equal to 5, then 8, 89, then x is equal to Winnie the best. So it will take the only Winnie the best, whatever you assign the recent value. Okay, so if I come here, if see first what is first 3 is string, second 3 is a int, third 3 is a float. Whenever you convert it into float, it will has a decimal point, something 3.0, 3.0, 4.0, something like that. Okay, so you can get the data type of a variable with the type function. So you can use the when you type here percentage operator and who, then enter. So you don't get, but if you run it, you will see all the things what you have done: b, c, city, d, pet, sum, x, y, z. So we will learn about this one. This is not important right now. Important thing is, so whatever we learn, we have to. Okay, we have a few minutes left. Okay, what data type is b?
It is a
Float.
float. Yeah.
Okay. What data type is c?
String.
String. What type of d is? So this is okay. What is this called? Print statement. Print is a built-in function. What does that mean? Print built-in functions comes with the program. Okay.
Yeah.
So in order to write a complex applications, we use a object-oriented programming, which means you write your own functions. You define your own things. You don't use built-in functions. You use, of course, built-in functions, but object-oriented program, we use it for what did I say? We use it for when you make a real-world applications like projects, something, whatever you wanted to make, you need an object-oriented program. We will learn later. Okay, what is this function called?
Input.
Okay, input function returns string. Okay, input function returns string. Okay, so now I'm going to the. Okay, so come on. Okay, I'm writing here mm, print welcome to the math lab. Okay, so now I'm taking x is equal to input function. Input um, what is the sum of x and y. Okay, now y. Okay, maybe there are two ways to convert. So let's y equal to uh, input of what is the what is the sum of x and y. Okay, maybe please enter first value, something like that. It does not matter. I'm going to show you small difference. Please put the first value, and here please put the second value. Okay, so z equal to sorry, x not x, z equal to, oh sorry, come on, z equal to x plus y. Okay, if I run here, okay, so okay, make sure that we have to print print of pri and t, print of z. Okay, now I run here. What is the first value? 4, then 5. It gives the 45. See, how come if I add two values, how come I get 45 if I add 4 plus 5?
Yeah, because it's two strings.
Yes, two letters, two strings. So two strings concatenate. So I'm giving space. So here I'm giving space. I'm going to review everything tomorrow, but make sure that I'm going what I'm going to do, I believe so what I have to do is I'm putting here converting everything into int. Okay, you have to use int function, convert everything to int. So what did I do? If I run this one, welcome to the math lab 3 7 10. So
Okay.
so 10. Okay, okay, welcome to the math lab. Please put the first value, please put the second value. Okay, 7. So total value is the, okay, what I'm going to do is okay, so this is how we did. So do you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay, so here you have to remember, okay, what did I do? I'm going to show you here. This is a comment. First I have an input function, right? This is an input function. In what does input returns?
Is that called typecasting?
No, typecasting means you're changing from one data type to another data type. Yeah, you could say typecasting. Yeah, that's right. You could say typecasting, because whenever you change the data type from one data type to another data type, it's called typecasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. So okay, so here, because input function only returns string, input function only returns what did I say? Input function only returns string. Okay, so now what you have to do, I'm copying this one, everything. Now I put int. If I put int function, then I paste it inside. Now what does it returns? Int. What if int? So let's say if I okay, I have 4 minutes. I got. What if I, okay, 1 minute. Google video chat. Okay, I have a meeting at 7. where I am. Okay, so here. Okay, so if I change here the type. Okay, float float. If I change here float float, if I give the value, first value if I put 4, second value 4, you get a floating point 8.0. Even though it's a 8 is a nothing but a floating point. Make sense?
Yeah.
So do you have any questions?
No. So the homework you want me to do, is that going to be on Canvas?
So right now I'm going to give you a small homework. Don't so I'm going to upload this video, the video what we recorded. You can go ahead and watch if you need. I'm going to upload the file too on Canvas. You know, right? File, you can go to the files.
Yeah.
You can see the file. See this one. But from tomorrow onwards, every day you have a small project. Whatever I teach in the class, you have to do the same project.
Okay.
Oh, that's the homework. Until you finish, until you master the um, um, what did I say? Until you master the fundamentals of Python. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Hey, thank you so much, Vinod.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions before I end the class?
No?
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, man. See ya.
Thanks. See you.
Bye.
Bye. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ అండి. ఇప్పుడే ఇప్పుడే ఒక క్లాస్ అయింది. అంటే వేరే కొత్తగా ఒక స్టూడెంట్ అమెరికన్ జాయిన్ అయ్యారు మిషన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఏఐ గురించి. సో ఈరోజు ఫస్ట్ డే క్లాస్ అయింది.
ఓకే అండి.
సో మన లాస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ టిప్ క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ వర్క్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఒకసారి treasure island, rock paper scissors. Hopefully we will finish. This is a big topic, but we are going to finish as much as we can today. I think okay, I thought already this one. Okay, anyways, so okay, సో యూ ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ఇఫ్ ఎల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ గురించి వాటి గురించి మనం ఆల్రెడీ చూసాం కదండి, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు కాబట్టి మనం ప్రొసీడ్ అయిపోదాం. ఏం చేయాలనేసి అంటే ఇప్పుడు చేస్తున్న ప్రోగ్రామ్ దేని గురించి అంటే ఒక స్మాల్ ఐలాండ్లో మనం ఉన్నాం అనేసి. ఒక ఐలాండ్లో మనం ఉంటే అక్కడి నుంచి మనం బయటికి ఎలా రావాలనేసి. సో మనం ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్, అక్కడ ఉన్న ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ తీసుకొని మనం ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. లెఫ్ట్కి వెళ్తే ఏడవుతుంది, రైట్కి వెళ్తే ఏమొస్తుంది అనేసి. సో
ఓకే,
దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ బిగ్ project, very small project. So how we are going to do this project? First of all, we have to know AS. Okay, I think this one, ASCII. So if you come to the ASCII, go to the home.
మీరు స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయట్లేదు.
Oh, sorry, madam. So so this is a ASCII table. So where you find a ASCII table, so we can find the ASCII table. This is a ASCII table. We will learn about ASCII values, but right now we come to the ASCII.co.uk. Then you will come to this chart. If I click here, ASCII table. There are so many numbers, so you can use. Um, so, but I'm going here for ASCII art. If I come here, now I can see there's so many things. So right now we are going to focus on um, here we have there's so many animals, we have so many things, anime, altars, and arrows. There's so many other things, but now we are going to, but our our project we are looking for a treasures. So where is the treasure? So RST, okay, come TR treasure.
సో ఇవన్నీ ఫిక్స్డ్ అయి ఉంటాయండి, మనం ఆన్లైన్ లో కూడా సెర్చ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా ఇది?
ఇవన్నీ ఆన్లైన్లోనే మేడం.
ఓకే.
సో యాక్చువల్గా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్కి ఇది అవసరం లేదు. నేను ఇక్కడ ట్రెజర్ TREASU, ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఉంది ట్రెజర్. సో నేను కమాండ్ F నొక్కితే ట్రెజర్ అని వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత సో నేను ఇది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను.
ఓకే.
సో జస్ట్ ఇది మనకి ప్రోగ్రాంలో చూపించడానికి. సో మనం ఇది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్రింట్ PRINT ప్రింట్ రాసి అందులో ఓపెన్ క్లోజ్ బ్రాకెట్స్ యూజ్ చేసి ఇక్కడ మీరు 1 2 3 సో 3 టైమ్స్ సింగిల్ కోట్స్ నొక్కాలి. నొక్కిన తర్వాత ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే మేడం?
ఓకే అండి. 3 టైమ్స్
సింగిల్ కోట్స్, డబుల్ కోట్స్ కాకుండా ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్ సింగిల్ కోట్స్ 3 టైమ్స్ ప్రెస్ చేసి మీరు ఒక్కసారి ఇలా చేశారనుకోండి, ఒకటి మిస్ అయిన ఎర్రర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో మేక్ షూర్ దట్ 3 టైమ్స్ రావాలి. బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏంటంటే మనం ఇక్కడ ఏదో ఒక ప్లేస్కి వెళ్తున్నాం, ఆ ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళడానికి మనం ఒక రూట్ మ్యాప్, ఇది అంటే ఒక ట్రెజర్, ఇది అక్కడికి వెళ్ళడానికి మనం ఒక వే అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో అందువల్ల ఇప్పుడు సింపుల్గా నేను ఇక్కడ ఏమేమి ఇస్తానంటే ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్ మీరు ఏదైనా రాసుకోండి, వెల్కమ్ టు ది ట్రెజర్ ఐలాండ్. ఓకే, వెల్కమ్ టు ది ట్రెజర్ ఐలాండ్. సో ఆ మిషన్ ఏంటంటే మన మిషన్ ఆ ట్రెజర్ అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఇంకో ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. తీసుకొని ఏం రాస్తున్నానంటే యువర్ మిషన్ ఈజ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద ట్రెజర్. ఓకే, యువర్ మిషన్ ఈజ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద ట్రెజర్. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను రన్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ చేస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు ద ట్రెజర్ ఐలాండ్, యువర్ మిషన్ ఈజ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద ట్రెజర్. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఓకే, సో ఓకే, సో రన్ చేస్తే మనకు ఆ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ వస్తాయి, ఆ ట్రెజర్ అనేది కూడా వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేస్తానంటే మన కలెక్టర్ మనం డిసైడ్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ గోల్ ఏంటంటే ఇఫ్ ఎల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్, మనం ఇఫ్ ఎల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. రైట్కి వెళ్తామో ఫ్రంట్కి వెళ్తే, రైట్కి వెళ్తే ఏమొస్తుంది, ఫ్రంట్కి వెళ్తే ఏమొస్తుంది అనేసి. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇన్పుట్ అనే ఒక ఫంక్షన్ తీసుకుంటాను. అందులో తీసుకొని ఏం రాస్తానంటే డబుల్ కోట్స్లో యు ఆర్ at crossed, you're at crossed, okay, so you're at a crossed, the place name crossed maybe. ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే వేర్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు గో క్వశ్చన్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత టైప్, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తానంటే సో మనం ఈ టైప్ అన్న ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేశాను, టైప్ రాసిన తర్వాత నేను ఇక్కడ లోపలికి వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ లోపల నుండి నేను ఏం చేశానంటే టైప్ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చి టైప్ లోపలికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఇచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేశానంటే లెఫ్ట్ అని తీసుకున్నాను. సో ఇక్కడ ఆర్ అని తీసుకున్నాను. ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఇచ్చి
రైట్.
రైట్ అంటే మనకి ఆ రైట్ అనేది ఎగ్జిట్ అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఓకే. సో ఓకే. సో ఈ ఈ ఈ లెఫ్ట్ రైట్ అనేది మనకి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి చూపించదు. సో దీన్ని మనం సాల్వ్ చేద్దాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ రెండు వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయంటే ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేస్తానంటే సో ఎప్పుడైనా మనకి ఇలాగ ఒక స్ట్రింగ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్లో దాన్ని మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్ జస్ట్ సింగిల్ కోట్స్లో YOU అక్కడ మనం ఏదైతే రాసామో టెక్స్ట్, సో UR at CROSSED కామా వేర్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు గో, వేర్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు గో క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత టైప్, ఇక్కడికి మళ్ళీ నేను డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఇచ్చి ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేశానంటే లెఫ్ట్ ఆర్ మళ్ళీ డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఇచ్చి రైట్, లెఫ్ట్ ఆర్ రైట్ ఇచ్చాను. సో ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు గమనించినట్టుగా అయితే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎర్రర్ అనేది వచ్చింది. సో ఈ ఎర్రర్ పోవాలంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే బ్యాక్ స్లాష్ అనేది పెట్టాలి. బ్లాక్ స్లాష్ పెట్టిన తర్వాత కూడా మనకి ఇదేమైందంటే ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది. ఎందుకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందంటే ఇక్కడ మనం రాసిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్లోని సో ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే చూసారో సింగిల్ కోట్ అనేది ఈ లాస్ట్ వరకు రావాలి ఇప్పుడు. సో ఇప్పుడు చూసారా ఎర్రర్ పోయింది, ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇది సింగిల్ కోట్స్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈ లోపల ఉన్నదంతా కూడా సింగిల్ కోట్లోనే రావాలి. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ లెఫ్ట్ అనేది ఒక డబుల్ స్ట్రింగ్లోని, రైట్ అనేది డబుల్ స్ట్రింగ్లోని రాశాను. సో ఇది రిమూవ్ చేశాను. సో మేక్ షూర్ దట్ మనం ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక నెక్స్ట్ లైన్లోకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఏం చేయాలని, ఇక్కడ మనం ఇంకా ఏం చేయలేదు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ సో మనం ఇంకా దానికి ఇంకా మనం ఏం కోడ్ రాయలేదు కాబట్టి అది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే జస్ట్ అయితే మరి నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఇది అంతా స్ట్రింగ్ని కలిపి ఒక వేరియబుల్లోని స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నాను. సో ఐసి చాయిస్ అనే వేరియబుల్లో స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎప్పుడైనా యాక్సెస్ చేస్తే చాయిస్ అనేది యాక్సెస్ చేస్తే ఏంటవుతుందంటే ఇంకొకటి ఇక్కడ ఒక మెథడ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేశాను, LOWER లోవర్. ఈ లోవర్ అనేది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఉన్న టెక్స్ట్ అంతటిని మనకి లోవర్ లెటర్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసేస్తుంది, స్మాల్ లెటర్స్లో. ఓకే మేడం, ఉన్న లెటర్స్ని అంతటిని స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ కింద కన్వర్ట్